Hi, greetings, fellow DC fans. What a look at the DCEU now continues on with Wonder Woman 1984. As a young child, Diana participates in an athletic competition on Themyscira against adult Amazons. After being knocked off her horse, Diana takes a shortcut and remounts but misses a checkpoint. Antiope removes her from the race for cheating, explaining that anything worthwhile must be obtained honestly, while her mother Hippolyta advises her to be patient in her pursuit of glory and honor. In 1984, Diana is working at the Smithsonian Institution in Washington, D.C., while secretly performing heroic deeds as Wonder Woman. New museum employee Barbara Minerva, a shy geologist and cryptozoologist, has trouble getting noticed by her co-workers, but quickly finds a friend in Diana. After the FBI asks the museum to identify stolen antiquities from a robbery that Wonder Woman recently foiled, Barbara and Diana notice one of the artifacts, later identified as a Dreamstone, has a Latin inscription claiming to grant the holder one wish. Neither openly takes the inscription seriously, but Barbara wishes to become like Diana and unintentionally acquires the same superpowers, while Diana yearns for her deceased lover Steve Trevor. He is resurrected in another man's body, and the two are reunited at a Smithsonian gala. Failing businessman Max Lorenzano steals a Dreamstone, hoping to use its power to save his nearly bankrupt oil company. His wish is to become the stone and gain its wish-granting powers. Whenever he grants someone else's desire, he can take what he wants from the wisher, resulting in worldwide chaos, destruction, and instability. Dan discovers that the Dreamstone was created by Dol/Modesius, the god of lies, also known as the Duke of Deception. It grants the user's wish, but exacts an equally strong toll unless they renounce the wish or destroy the stone. Although Diana's powers and Barbara's humanity begin to diminish, neither is willing to renounce their wish. Max visits the U.S. President of the White House, who wishes for more nuclear missiles to use against the Soviets, which brings the world to the brink of nuclear war. Max also learns of a new and secret satellite system that can broadcast to anyone in the world. Since his powers are causing his body to deteriorate, he plans to grant wishes globally to steal strength and life force from the viewers and regain his health. Diana seeks to confront him, but Barbara betrays Diana and overpowers her, escaping Max on Marine One. Steve convinces Diana to renounce her wish and let him go, restoring her to full strength. Donning the armor of Asteria, the greatest of all Amazon warriors, Diana flies to satellite headquarters and again battles Barbara, who is transformed into a humanoid cheetah after wishing to become an apex predator. After a brutal fight that ends in a lake, Diana electrocutes Barbara, then pulls her out of the water. She confronts Max and uses her lasso of truth to communicate with the world through him, persuading everyone to renounce their wish. She then shows Max visions of his unhappy childhood and of his son, Alistair, who is frantically searching for his father in the chaos. Realizing the error of his ways, Max renounces the wish and reunites with Alistair, and Barbara returns to normal. Sometime later in winter, Diana meets the man whose body Steve possessed. Meanwhile, Asteria is revealed to be secretly living among humans. Ooh. Yeah, too bad we won't find out what's going to happen to that, because the sequel, unfortunately, it's not going to be happening, so there you go. So let's take a look at the production of this movie, beginning with the development. The director of the first film, Patty Jenkins, who initially signed for only one film, expressed interest in returning to direct the sequel. In June 2017, during an interview with Variety, comic book writer Jeff Johns revealed that he and Jenkins had started writing the treatment for a Wonder Woman sequel, and that he had a cool idea for the second one. While speaking in a Q&A at a Women in Film screening of the film, Jenkins stated that she would indeed direct the sequel. Jenkins later clarified it wasn't a confirmation, just talking about ideas and hopes. On July 22, 2017, at San Diego Comic-Con, the studio officially announced the sequel will be produced, with Jenkins returning as director. Its title was listed as Wonder Woman 2. In September 2017, it was officially confirmed that Jenkins would be directing the sequel. On September 13, 2017, it was reported that Expendables writer Dave Callahan would join the film to co-write the script with Jenkins and Johns, who had been working on it for several months. On February 20, 2018, it was reported the film would be shot with IMAX film cameras and select action sequences. By late May 2018, longtime DCEU producer Zack Snyder confirmed on social media platform Vero that he, alongside Deborah Snyder, would serve as producers on the Wonder Woman sequel. On June 13, 2018, the title of the film was announced to be Wonder Woman 1984. Ozark's Ghost of Jake is served as a standalone film, in the same way that Indiana Jones or James Bond films are, instead of one continuous story that requires many installments. And now on to the pre-production. Pre-production officially began by early December 2017 in the United Kingdom. That same month, director Patty Jenkins stated the film would be another great love story. In April 2018, the film was confirmed to be set in the 1980s. In May, production designer Eileen Bonetto was announced to be returning for the sequel, as well as Academy Award winner Lindy Hemming, also returning as costume designer. And now on to the casting. In April 2017, Gal Gadot was confirmed to return as the title character. On February 20th, 2018, it was reported that Kristen Wiig was in talks with the studio to play Cheetah, the main villain of the film, with director Patty Jenkins confirming her casting the next month. By March 28th, Pedro Pascal, who played Ed Delicado in the pilot of the canceled 2011 Wonder Woman television adaptation, was cast in an undisclosed key role, later revealed to be Maxwell Lord. On June 13th, Jenkins confirmed the return of Chris Pine and Steve Trevor via Twitter. On July 24th, 2018, Natasha Rothwell was announced to be cast in a disclosed role. A few days later, on July 27th, Ravi Patel and Gabriella Wilde also joined the film, with their roles being kept under wraps as well. By late August, Connie Nielsen and Robert Wright were confirmed to reprise their roles as Hippolyta and Antiope in a flashback sequence. In November 2018, Christopher Palaha also revealed that he has a role in the film. And now on to the filming. Principal photography began June 13th, 2018, under the working title Magic Hour. Filming took place at Warner Bros. Studios, Leavesden in England, and a number of locations around the District of Columbia in Northern Virginia in the United States. Including the Landmark Mall in Alexandria, Virginia, and Georgetown during June and July 2018, with scenes shot in Alexandria from June 18th through July 14th. Filming occurred outside the U.S. Capitol, Washington, D.C. during mid-June. Other film locations around D.C. included the Penn Quarter neighborhood, McPherson Square, and the Dark Constitution Hall near the White House, the Hirshhorn Museum and Sculpture Garden, and the Lincoln Memorial. By July, production in the United States was completed and moved to England. In August, filming on location took place in several places around London, including St. Andrew's Palace, Regent's Park, and the Royal College of Physicians. Between September and October 2018, production also took place in Almeria, in Andalusia, southern Spain, as well as Fuerteventura and Tenerife and the Canary Islands. From September 5th to September 11th, filming occurred at the Alcazaba of Almeria Fortified Complex and the Wall of Jaén in Almeria. Production moved to Fuerteventura from September 13th through September 26th, with the Corralejo Dunes National Park, Parque Holandés, El Hablito, La Olivia, and the Handia Natural Park as filming locations. Filming in Tenerife began during the last week of September, lasting 2 weeks at various different locations on the island. Production went back to England in October, with shooting on location taking place at the Perry War Museum, Duxford Hyde Park, and the Savoy Hotel in central London in Torrington Square, adjacent to Birkbeck, University of London. By mid-November 2018, Pedro Pascal finished filming his scenes. Principal photography finished on December 22nd, 2018 after a 6-month shoot. Additional photography reshoots began on July 28th, 2019 in London at Warner Bros. Studios, and was completed the following month. It was the first film to sign up to the Producers Guild of American guidelines on how to deal with incidents of sexual harassment on set. And now finally on to the post-production. Richard Pearson served as the editor for Wonder Woman 1984. John Moffat served as the overall visual effects supervisor for the film. Double Negative, Framestore Method Studios provided the visual effects for the film. Alexis Wajbrod served as the visual effects supervisor for Framestore. In December 2019, Jenkins revealed work on the film was completed 5 months in advance of the original release date. Nice. So overall, I think this movie is pretty darn good, and while I don't think it's as good as the first one, it's still okay, so yeah. So overall, I give Wonder Woman 1984 3 bat signals out of 5. Well, anyway, tomorrow as we take a look at the Suicide Squad. So until then, in the words of Superman, I'm here to fight for truth, justice, and a better tomorrow.